There's no part of that swim where the environment isn't trying to kill you.
I've always been kind of drawn to water and to sport as that outlet for stress relief. Challenges keep popping up.
I'm Adam.
I'm Charlie.
And we are the Emergensea Duo.
Yeah, so he told me about this idea and I thought, oh, that's going to be cold.
We're aiming to swim an official ice kilometre in both the Arctic Circle and Antarctica.
It will involve temperatures as low as -1.
So the same number of people have completed this challenge that have walked on the moon, so there's 10 men and 2 women that have done it.
I will be the first British woman to do so. I always want to improve myself and improve the life for others, and these extreme challenges push you to the absolute physical and mental limits. So my day-to-day job is working in the emergency department. I also completed a master's in extreme medicine, so I also practice kind of medicine in extreme environments.
I was also an emergency medicine doctor by background. I jumped ship to palliative care, and I've been working in a hospice now for 18 months, and I absolutely love it. So our training's been over kind of a year to 18-month periods, and we've split it up into 2 separate phases. So one's getting used to the cold and training for the cold, and the second is training for the swimming itself. This is our only winter that's just gone to kind of get into cold water and learn to swim. To ease into that, we converted a chest freezer into an ice bath in our garage, so we've been sitting in that.
Well, I was a little bit concerned when Adam was searching on Google for fridge freezers to fit a body in, but it had an ulterior purpose.
For it to be an official ice kilometre, we're going with the International Ice Swimming Association. So for both trips, we'll predominantly be boat-based, and then we will go off on a small kind of little rib, and then we'll have a set rewarming place, usually on land or back on the ship. And there's a doctor on board as well who have done their own medical risk assessments, and we'll have done our own risk assessments as part of our planning as well. I
find the aftermath of getting out and the rewarming is so much worse, because that can last up to 6 hours of feeling cold, up to 2 hours of shivering non-stop, so that your whole jaw cramps, everything's cramping, you're just feeling cold through to your bones and just hoping that it's going to stop at some stage. So
we have to be a bit careful with the wildlife. I think some of the biggest risks would be orcas and leopard seals. And in Svalbard, for the Arctic Circle swim, we have to be careful about polar bears. So all of those things, when we're not swimming, would be incredible to see, but just not when we're in the water. So our first charity is Western Hospice Care, which is the hospice that I work for, who look after people at the end of their lives. There's lots of different projects that we're doing at the moment that would be amazing for the funding to go towards, including renovating the inpatient rooms.
And the second charity that we're raising money for is the Ocean Conservation Trust. One of their main goals is to link people up with the ocean and get them to love it as they do, and to advocate for it and try and make these changes to protect it. I think what stops me giving up is partly I'm a really stubborn person, and I feel like I have something to prove to myself. Also, just the incredible generosity of sponsors and people that are donating to our charities. It just inspires me to keep going. There's no way I'm not doing it, and there's no way I'm gonna, put in the towel, put in the dry robe.